Master Battle 58 and Lady Giga here at the Roadmender, Northampton for a big night for the Stormbringer band. And lo and behold, who should I have in front of me but two members of Stormbringer? Hi guys,
you alright?
Introduce yourself for the camera and tell them who you are in the band.
I'm Mike.
I'm Daz, bass player and all that.
Yeah. And I'm vocalist. I try to sing,
Thanks again for taking time out for the interview.
No, pleasure.
Obviously I reviewed in Carol's photograph at many gigs, we've known you a while.
Yeah.
I won't keep you too long, I know you want to get out there, talk to the fans and everything.
No, that's fine.
Big night for you tonight. Booked in originally to play for the smaller stage.
Yeah.
And the response to tickets was immense, that now you're on the main stage.
Yeah, it's kind of surreal. Coming from Northampton myself, born and bred and all that, it's like a big night for me personally, and also for some of the other guys that live around here. So, and to actually be doing, like I say, on that stage and setting up this afternoon was a bit surreal, to be honest. So
before we start properly, is there anything you want to say to the fans out there? For tonight, you know.
You guys are going to get a show and a half. I mean, this guy's back. If you haven't seen him yet, you'll be impressed. So and thank you so much to everybody that's bought tickets. And
yeah, I mean the response for the pre-sale tickets and everything like that has really been so incredible and overwhelming. And this is my third show back with the band, and it's been like 5 years. So to walk in, for me this isn't for the guys, this is an iconic venue for them, like growing up, like Darren said, and I can relate to that in a sense of like the venues in my hometown, or growing up wanting to play them and then treading those boards, so for these guys it must be a real special occasion, and I'm glad to be part of it, and I'm glad to be back after like a hiatus.
Yeah, it's.
If you may, is it okay to go back to the early days?
Yeah.
Sorry?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, no problem.
First of all, the name's Stormbringer.
Yeah.
When I say to people, you've got to check out this awesome band Stormbringer, right? Many say to me, and when I say many, I mean many, they say, oh, they're a Deep Purple tribute. Did you ever think that might happen when you thought of the name? Or did it really bother you at all?
Don's the Deep Purple fan, isn't he? I think
he's
got the Stormbringer album, and but no, it wasn't specifically.
It's one of those things, though, wasn't it? I think, the name came about before I was a member, and I think it became before you was a member as well, didn't it?
We were sat in a pub with a big list, and we started to write songs, and it's like, well, if we're going to go out and do gigs, what the hell are we going to call ourselves? And
the usual thing.
And we were the Pointless Side Project, because that's what he put together these guys, and other people were like, oh, it's nothing but a pointless side project, because he was busy with Viking Skull at the time. So and obviously this Pointless Side project needed a proper name, and so out of a big list, we were sat in a pub in Wellingborough, and it was like, right, we're all going to go for that one, right? Can't change your mind.
Anything but Deep Purple sounding, you know what I'm saying?
No, I mean,
if anyone comes and thinks they're going to get a Deep Purple tribute band, they're going to be in a big surprise.
Well, yeah, I'm Metallica and Maiden and all that sort of stuff. So but
I think there's a Deep Purple tribute band in
in LA.
America, in LA that call themselves Stormbringer,
and they quite often use our bully as our logo, and we get messages. What was the last one we got about a woman that said, "Would you go
and visit her husband in prison because he really likes you?" And I think the response was,
it's a bit far to go.
It's a bit far to go. Yeah. And she's like, okay, I'll tell him. She just didn't get the humour.
Yeah, that was it. Yeah, I'll tell him then. And it's like, okay, fair enough. So
you were formed in early 2011.
Yes.
When I think most of you got together and you decided to write an album. Yeah, that's what it was. You were all in bands previously before, obviously. What bands were you doing?
I was in a Northampton band called Zootalaws, but after that I was in, I can't remember what they're called now, Poison Zumac, which were a load of old friends and stuff. So, and obviously Mike was doing other things as well. And
as you say, it's just a side project.
It was because Don was busy with Viking Skull, and John wasn't that it was just like, come along and have a laugh, and
escalated into
and that's pretty much it.
It's a great thing, really. You decided to write an album.
Yeah.
In 2013, the album 2013 hit the streets.
Yeah.
Recorded with you, Mike, I understand.
Yes, it was. Yeah, it was recorded with me. The guys went in and they'd done the music. They'd recorded the music, and they had a guy that was maybe doing a little bit of singing here and there, but you know. They put out a message to us, basically, you know, like looking.
Ferguson,
Rob Ferguson. Yeah, that was it, from Transcend. He'd put a message out on behalf of Stormbringer, and my good friend Tom Gentry of Gun. He said to me, Mike, you know, go for this. Like, this is going to be right up your street. So I got in touch with the guys. They sent me some demo like music. Literally in 2 days I wrote 3 songs, recorded basic melodies and everything like that, sent them back 12 o'clock on a Sunday evening, well, a couple of minutes to 12. I said I'd have them back by like before Monday, and I was like, I wanted to make sure that I was like, so I was like, it was like 11:58 or something like that. Sent it over to him. Next day, the guys called me up and said, look, when can you come and have an audition?
They heard you and thought, you'll do.
They was like, yeah, you'll do. Yeah, you do. I went up. That's it. Cheers. I think I went up and I'd done the audition, and they go, it's like, yeah, you kind of. I think Dom said, you know, you depending on what you were like as a person, you had the job before you walked in the door. It's like, you know, we really want you. Said, you know, is the scary news. We've got studio in a week,
right,
and we've got our first gig in 2. Can you write another 4 songs?
Wow.
And kind of hit the ground running and went home.
Baptism of fire for you then, really, wasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, it was really intense. And we walked on that first show, and about 3 of the songs, guys had never heard. They knew the music, but they just like put faith and trust. Like, you've written lyrics, you know, like.
This is his side project.
We'll do it.
You didn't even
It's kind of very hit the ground running, but cool nonetheless.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, your mix of heavy metal and classic old school, I think it's probably separated you from a lot of the bands out there. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, I think so. We all come from different corners of the metal sort of world, I suppose.
Yeah.
I mean,
Dom
likes classic.
One style of metal.
No, I mean,
side to you
me,
well,
I was all
sound.
Fast thrash stuff and what have you. Mike likes his, you know, Up the Bridge and all that sort of
Skid
stuff.
Row, you know.
You'd have loved Sleaze this weekend. It's gone by. You'd have loved all that.
Yeah.
I've enjoyed. Yeah.
Cool.
Shame I missed it.
You toured endlessly. You played Bloodstock, Download, and then you decided to leave the band, Mike.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
You go into the reasons?
Children,
like loosely, basically, it was.
That would more.
No, nothing like that.
He became father.
I mean, it was one of those things like when I joined Stormbringer, I was only with the guys for maybe 3 months, something like that, and my partner fell pregnant, and we decided, you know, like I was going to be the only one working, and you know, times were a bit tough, and it was cheaper to live up here, and we ended up moving up here, and we stayed here for just over a year. But you know, we got moved from one place to the next, as you do, and my partner was finding it a struggle, not really knowing anyone, not having a support network with a new child. I was at work. If I wasn't at work, I was rehearsing or gigging. And you know, it come to a point where it was like, well, you know, you can't go through life not working.
Of course not.
So you got to do it.
Yeah.
And personally, I couldn't go through life being without my partner and without my son.
No,
so something had to go.
So,
and unfortunately, it was the music.
Yeah, of course, no, you did the right thing. You recorded your second album.
Yeah.
Did you record part of that before it was mixed?
Yeah.
We did a bit. Yeah.
We did.
But it's becoming more clear that Mike's partner needed more time with him and his son and what have you. So it was just an amicable sort of, you know.
Yeah.
It was you know, it was one of those things. It was just unfortunate.
Sure,
but
yeah.
I recorded the whole of that second album, and only a few ears have ever heard it.
Yeah, and it's very good.
Oh yeah, I think it was sometime 2014 Jimmy Brown became your lead.
Yeah, Jimmy, yeah.
And you finished the album called Blood and Rust.
That's right.
Where did the title of that come from? That's quite an interesting title, Blood and Rust.
Do you know what? I have no idea.
No idea.
It was, I think it's one of Jimmy's. He just come up with it one night and said, "What about this?" And we were like, "Yeah, that sounds cool." And yeah, so.
It's one of the tracks, isn't it?
Yeah, it is one.
Yeah.
It's this t-shirt.
Yeah, absolutely.
This
Yeah.
sweatshirt.
So you know more than I do.
Yeah.
No. And me.
I hope I do. I've not done much homework. Your third album, Born to Die Brute, came out in 2017.
Yes.
And then gave you some international notice.
Yes.
You played some international places.
Yeah.
Europe.
We went down really. The one place we really wanted to go to, but finances just said no, and was America. And we were going down really well on so many different radio stations, and they were like, "When are you coming over?" and all this sort of thing, and it was a case of, well, we can't. It's thousands to come over there, but we really feel that we could do a really good job over there, and I think we'd go down because we're sort of the sort of music that we are.
Absolutely. Places like Wackard and Hellfest, places
Oh,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah.
You go down and storm down there.
Yeah,
No,
absolutely. No, no. We went over to Guernsey to play a Chaos Festival a few years ago and hit off with a lot of people, including the biker, the Green Men, great guys. And then we got booked to play at the Vault, which was one of the main heavy metal venue in the Channel Islands for us and for everybody else, I should think. And
I think there's too many, is there?
No. But we've been going back, and it's been amazing, absolutely amazing.
Well, it's nice you still get welcome there.
Yeah, and they're just such nice people.
Is Darren his own band Numb as well, yeah?
Darren.
Yeah.
Darren was in Numb, and
has he left Numb now?
Yeah, I
think.
think.
He's joined you permanently.
Yes, he has. Daz has. Yeah.
New addition, basically, because he used to depth you a few times.
Well,
it's
kind of weird because we sort of went to him a while ago and said, look, we're losing a guitarist, Ash, who's a great guy.
Great guy, yeah.
And Daz just said, I feel something about Numb. I can't leave. I can't stop it. I feel something about Numb. And me and John.
Love for it, didn't they?
Yeah. And it was kind of Daz's baby, but me and John tried to persuade him, and he wasn't having it. And even when your brother turns up to try and sort of to have a go, but then obviously circumstances changed, and the position came available, and Daz was like, "Yeah, do you know what? I'm going to give it a go." Those two, they can get on each other's nerves quite a bit, as brothers do. But so far, touch wood,
they both get on my nerves. Kind of about each other.
But it's worked out great. Daz has taken to it like a duck to water. He's like a kid with a new toy at Christmas every gig. So, and that's what you want, really.
Well, you can say they won't see the video. You can say we like about it.
I don't care. That's nothing I wouldn't say to her.
No.
There isn't. No. And of course, then Jimmy could no longer commit this year to the band. You had to leave.
Yeah, basically.
He got loved up, didn't he? Apparently.
Yeah, fair dues to him. When that person comes along, then you think, he said to us, he's like, guys, I feel different. And this I feel like this is the one, and we couldn't stop him, and he went with our blessing, and it's a shame, obviously, but getting this guy back in, we kind of like we haven't dropped the baton, so to speak.
That's the amazing news that the fans heard that Mike here was coming back as lead singer.
Yeah,
I understand it all started off as a little joke.
Yeah, it did.
Over to you.
Yeah, it did. I can't remember exactly how it started. I think I sent a message.
You've got to come back to this.
I sent.
Think about it.
I said in a message to John, like, he said, have you heard? And I was like, heard what? And he said, Jimmy's gone. And I was like, oh right. So I'm really sorry to hear about that. you know, and no, at the time, that wasn't like, and I
when
just
you
said,
come down off the ceiling.
I said, no, I know, I was really cool. I was like, oh right, no, I was genuine. I was like, oh, I'm gutted for you because exactly.
Yeah,
I'd been studying, so I couldn't really like do anything. And you know, as a joke, you know, like, and I'm sure Jimmy won't mind me saying this. Like, I said, well, would you bring back Bruce? Like, like, and I'm sorry, Jimmy. I'm sorry, you're not Blaze Bailey, really. I'm joking. And John just came back in big capital letters, no. And I was like, fuck you too, then. Like, and then we carried on chatting about some other stuff, like not like band related and everything like that. And then a couple of days went past, and he was like, "Would you be able to? Is it something that you could commit to? You know, bearing in mind, you know, like having to leave last time. You know, nothing's changed. I've still got my partner. I've still got my son, and what's changed basically?" And I was like, "Well, I don't know, like I said, let's all meet up and let's have like a chat, you know, let's see if we can iron out a few creases, you know, and make sure that
it's just logistics.
It's just it was literally logistics and everything like that, and well, here we are.
So
really,
a joke that escalated into you coming back and
yeah, absolutely.
You're happy as never now,
yeah, absolutely, yeah. So I'm psyched for it. I'm psyched for it.
You're probably one of the most excited guys tonight, Mike, because you're meeting old faces and new ones like us, for instance. You know, so they're all like, you know, the locals they've seen you before.
Yeah, I mean, like some of them.
Great seeing them again. Yeah.
It will be. I mean, I tend to kind of hide away beforehand, but I will definitely be, out and about afterwards once it's all show's all done and dusted, and I've got that kind of, you know, that was good. I enjoyed that, you know. Then I'll go out and I'll speak and I'll see some people and everything like that. And I'm sure, you know, there'll be a few old faces, and you know, these guys over the last 5 years, you know, they've picked up so much. I'm pretty sure there's going to be a hell of a lot of new people out there tonight as well. So
you got some impressive to do tonight.
That's good. No pressure. No pressure.
No pressure at all, mate. No. Talking of this gig again tonight, you must have prepared for this for a long time. You know,
Christ, yeah.
And probably even more now when you realise you're going to be on the big stage. I suppose the dynamic changed a bit.
I mean, we were rehearsing like mad anyway, because that's just John and Dom are taskmasters when it comes to, you know, if there's a slight bit that's wrong, that yeah,
we're rehearsing.
It's like rehearse.
That's not a bad thing.
No, it's great.
You do remember lyrics then? Things that
I can remember a few. I've just had to shout them.
Yeah, don't talk to me about remembering lyrics.
When the response of all the fans and stuff that we was like, bloody hell, you know.
Sure.
And then the guys that own Roadmender or run Roadmender were like, well, maybe if you thought about going in the big room, and we were like, well, you know, that's not a lot of people to fill that room. And it was, you know, and then we thought, you know, shall we, or you know, and we had a big chat about it, and we just thought, what the hell, you know, and tonight, as you see, is just unbelievable. We're all overwhelmed by it, and it will live on with us for a Christ.
It's going to be pretty emotional out for you tonight, I guess. You know,
yeah.
You're a local boy, and know you, and you're on this big stage here that you've always gone past the Roadmender, probably dreamed of being on that big stage.
Yeah, I've seen fair few bands that, you know, started out and they played here, like the Manic Street Preachers and all, you know, people like that have played here, went back on the first album, and it's like, wow, you know, and now we're here sitting, you know, doing this.
The fans coming in, just know it must be great feeling knowing how much you loved as well, you know.
And you know, it's reversed back at them, because, you know, without them we wouldn't be here doing what we do. So
absolutely.
And we're just totally gobsmacked about the response and people that are coming to see us tonight, and we can't thank everybody enough, really.
I hope I got this right. I hear from my spies that a new album is looming probably early next year.
I wouldn't say early.
I would
say, you know, like we've like there's irons in the fire. You know, there's stuff that's being written, but we're in no particular rush.
Which is nice for a change.
To do anything, yeah, absolutely. You know, it's like
we've got 2 new songs tonight, haven't we?
Too many bands rush albums and then they suffer at the end of it.
The last few albums we've done has always been pretty much on the run, off the hoof, so to speak. You know, we've got 2 months to write an album. Oh, okay. I know that's an exaggeration, but it kind of feels like that.
Oh, yeah, no, you say
exactly what you mean.
I mean, you know, this second album, Blood and Rust, that when I was writing for it, I mean, you know, we was literally recording in the studio, and I was listening to the music and writing the lyrics down as they're going through it, and then going in a few hours later and then having to perform.
Is this because you wanted it out there quickly, or you just said you had time limit to it?
I don't know. Some of the members of the band work fast, you know.
We know that.
Yeah, and then it's like
others don't.
And it's also like, you know, they're like, well, what's the point of hanging around? Let's just get on with it. And then myself, and you know, I'll speak for myself. I'm just more sort of like, let's just take it easy and not rush. Me personally, the guys all know I hate recording in the recording studio. I feel like I get cabin fever. I love performing on stage, and I love, you know, all that.
You like performing to an audience.
Yes,
like getting feedback,
but when it comes to being cooped up in a recording studio, I detest it.
Sure. Yeah.
But the others love it.
Yeah, you know, I'm very much 50-50 with it, to be honest with you. It can be great, or it can be, you know, quite sour. But yeah, I think with this next one, you know, if we're writing it, we're taking our time, we go into the studio and we are all like prepared. I think like, I'm gonna love it. You know, it's gonna be one of those where I really love it.
I know the fans are gonna love it, so that's good. That's a good sign. Am I right? You might be able to go and hear a couple of songs tonight from it.
You will be. Yes.
Very much so.
Hear that, people? Excited now, aren't you?
Very much so.
You've got a few gigs coming up in the run up to Christmas.
Yes.
Including 2 in one day this month, is that right?
Yeah. Did someone else do that?
What are you doing to yourselves? You're wearing yourselves out here.
We've got this situation where we never say no to anything.
It sounds like it. 2 in one day,
yeah, we're up in Wakefield at lunchtime, is it? We're doing a festival at lunchtime, and then we've got to pack down and fly to Norwich, to the B2 in Norwich, and play a gig there. So yeah, it's going to be very tiring. Very tempers will fray most probably, but
as they do.
Yeah, you know, but we just keep doing it. We just keep
That's it. I mean, it's just like going and doing a gig for us, and then halfway home you think, oh, let's go and do another gig before we go home.
Should we go to the pub?
You know, it's got to be better than stopping off at the services, right?
Nobody's dying yet, so let's just go and do another one. Yeah. So
obviously you're going to be in the studio like finalising the album. Before we finish, is there anything you want to tell the fans out there, the camera, they can look forward to from Stormbringer in the near future, apart from the album?
Well, those of you that are unlucky enough not to be here,
yes,
we'll miss 2 of our new songs that Mike has written the lyrics to and everything, and I think they're pretty bloody good, don't you?
Well, yeah, I mean, I enjoy them. Yeah, I enjoy them. You know, whether other people do, you know, the proof is in the pudding. You know, if others like them out there, then that's great. Then yeah, exactly. You know,
it's kind of weird because
you just never know, do you?
The 2 songs that we're playing tonight, without a singer. We took ages writing it and going over and over and over, and Mike's like, "Oh yeah, I've already done that." We sent him one, and he's like, "I've done the chorus and that. I just need to tweak it a little bit, and then bang."
What are you guys doing?
Yeah. So, however bloody weeks it took us to write these 2 songs, he's just like, "Oh yeah, all right." And
I tell you, one thing I will never ever say to these guys, "What you been doing?" You know. Hurry up, you know, I've done this and whatever, because it comes back around, and they're like, why haven't you done this? Why haven't you done it? And you're like, yeah, so I'll never push.
Too shy, you don't want to do that.
Exactly. I'm like, look, let's just be easy.
Well, guys, it's been great. Always a pleasure to see you.
No, thank you.
Thank you very much for taking the time to come
there tonight. Once again, thank you as well for
pleasure.
Busy guys, and we'll see you at the front.
Absolutely. Enjoy the show.
With my pad and paper.
Absolutely. Enjoy the show.
Take care.
Take it easy, man.
Take care.